Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the room by a couple of legends, and yes, we use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will control the weather and will get started. No reason to risk trying to field down as he skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdown. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And they'll get it to the 30.
Come on, bro. Same play, bro.
The Nobles come to the line in the hurry up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a great job keeping that guy in the pocket. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Meadows. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job in looking up. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more picks up for in this day, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Woodville won the Heisman Trophy, so this game always means a lot.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little
14 people over there.
You can tell the timing was
Yeah, game
the
through.
right receiver on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Gators are back up, making field the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run, try to buy yourself a little bit of real estate so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job of the back end that time, being in position to force them incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
What the fuck? I ain't trying to throw it to him.
And these are the mistakes backed up. You can't make as a quarterback. You got to protect the football. Big time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up for elite field position.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in the line. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, any man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To throw, it's Meadows. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback will keep it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone.
perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him, and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Meadows. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Knowles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 63 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They feed him again. Looking for room at the 40. He's running free down the middle. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Working that left side now. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. The receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Looking for the end zone. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
He looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building. and you get everybody really, really quiet, that's a great feeling.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On the move to his left. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Back to throw, it's Meadows. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And we're ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to...
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the two-point try.
Military stunt.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's working. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. To the air, it's Meadows. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It was vitriolic. It was